A Southwest Florida man behind bars tonight accused of secretly videotaping vacationers staying at a rental property that he managed on Fort Myers Beach.
Lee County Sheriff's investigators say 53-year-old Robert McDuffie Moore hid several hidden cameras in the property. 4 in Your Corner's Christy Diamond joining us with the story and more on what neighbors are saying tonight. Christy?
All of this started when someone staying in the house noticed a pinhole camera in an alarm clock. During the investigation, deputies with Lee County Sheriff's Office discovered several memory cards with more than 4,000 video clips of different people, including adults and kids.
It makes me sick.
Shock and dismay from Angela Letzos, who lives right across the street from this rental house, where investigators say 53-year-old Robert McDuffie Moore hid multiple hidden cameras, capturing vacationers while they were changing clothes, having sexual relations, showering, sleeping, and more. Disturbing and angering findings for this neighbor.
People work all year, sometimes up north, to save money to come down with their family, you know, and have a little fun. And these things happen to them. It's pretty sad.
According to Lee County Sheriff's Office, renters said Moore would show up daily at the home, often unannounced, asking where each person was sleeping and even locking himself in an upstairs bedroom at one point. At Moore's home, investigators found several memory cards with more than 4,000 videos of adults and kids.
I find it very hard to believe that this is the first time that Mr. Moore did this. I mean, most criminals that get caught at whatever the crime, that's not generally the first time they did it.
Sheriff Mike Scott says investigators may add more charges and are looking into what Moore was doing with all the videos he secretly took.
Certainly he has his own personal, private perversion, but that's not to say that he wouldn't and couldn't parlay that into, into the economy. And so I'm not saying he did that. I'm just saying that we will look at that.
In the meantime, it's got Fort Myers Beach vacationers on edge, glad they weren't victims of what reportedly happened inside this house.
Just shows you can never be too careful about where you're staying and making sure it's legit.
Sheriff Mike Scott telling me it's possible that other people were involved in these hidden camera recordings at this house, and they'll be looking into that. He also tells me they're looking at whether Moore hid cameras only at this house or if there are multiple houses involved. Reporting live in the studio, Christy Diamond, Fox 4 in your corner.